What up, you guys? Welcome back to Pro Publications YouTube channel. It's me, Rich. Yesterday I roasted my one-page mini zine, Superman fanzine, boom, and ultimately I ended up getting pizza and chilling out for the rest of the day. The pizza box had some Fantastic Four art on it of Ben Grimm, and so then I started doodling Ben Grimm. I had the sheets of paper of, you know, the work of me roasting it. And so then I started doing all these doodles of the thing, and then I considered doing a video about me just flipping through this sketchbook, and I found this older drawing of the thing that I have in here, and I realized that everything is telling me to go ahead and just draw the thing. So I think that's what we're going to do this video, and so that's what we're up to. So let's go ahead and get into that now. So I've created a shorthand for the thing that I like a lot. It took me a long time to really understand ultimately the character, like what made that character kind of pop, right? What was the thing that made that character iconic? And once you figure that out, you kind of, you have fun doing it, really. But it's a quick shorthand for the way I think other people draw the thing. There's just a few things, and I think if you can get this portion of it right, you pretty much have the character overall. This is just quick, right? The way I do my blue line is I kind of do the blue line just to kind of block out where things should be and to make sure that the proportions of the character are actually correct. And that's kind of all I do with the blue line. I also use the blue line if I have to use a ruler or a stencil. I much rather use the blue line for that than if trying to use the marker just straight out, because if you miss certain things, it just won't read right. And so, right now for some of this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and use a quick circle stencil just to make sure that I have it the way I want it. Yeah, that looks good. Right? And then right here, we're going to go ahead and go right over here. Bam. Maybe just keep it like that. Pencil in here. Bam. and that for the most part is going to be the blue line. So let's go ahead and start inking this sucker in. And one of the things about when you do the thing, I think the color adds a lot to the thing. One of the things I will say that I've seen a lot of people make the mistake of is, so this is like, it's stone, you know what I mean? So it's gonna cast a shadow. And I wanna say that a lot of times I don't think I see people really casting that shadow underneath, and it takes a lot away from it. Alright, so like this first one, you really want it to be real bold, because it's assuming that, yeah, like it's considered like his brow ridge or whatever you refer to it as, his eyebrows or whatever, but like it's rock, homie, so like this shit is thick. Same thing like this thing right here, this thing's gonna cast a shadow. So sorry if I'm getting lost in the art, but you know, that's what we're up to, right? We're up to drawing right now, so it makes sense that I focus up, because this is one of those characters that I like a lot, man. I definitely am a Kirby fan, but there's certain characters that just speak more to me, and Ben Grimm has always been one of those characters. And for the most part, this is kind of like the way I do his face. So like this is like the bare bones of it, right? If I had to say, like, if you can get to this point, you've pretty much succeeded. But this is where like you start to add the actual value of it all, right? And one of the things I always want to tell people is when they draw the thing, I've noticed that they don't do this, but it makes the difference as well. It's supposed to look like his eyeballs are like sunken into the fucking all the rock, that formation that, you know, is surrounding his body. Or is his body, I guess. So you see that? That's when you start seeing the actual like formation of the character. Because all this rock formation really is really iconic for the character. So again, this is something that people do that really throws off the drawing. Gotta add that volume. So this is where we're at now. It looks like this camera might die, but nonetheless you guys will be able to see what I do here, and I'll keep narrating through here. All right, so now it's done. Let's go ahead and color it up. This is one of those where adding the color makes a big difference. Right, and I think right here now you can start seeing like the character come to life. So there you have it, you guys. This is my Ben Grimm. Definitely this was a quick one. And you know, like I said, the character really comes to life when you add the color to it. If I had more time to, you know, invest in this, or if I was trying to do it to make it look nicer, I would probably fill in all the cracks, or not all the cracks, but definitely I would have created more of a shadow throughout the cracks. But definitely feel solid with this iteration of Ben Grimm, and this is my iteration of Ben Grimm. And if you guys draw Ben as well, definitely excited to see the way you guys do the character. As always, there will be a link in the show notes where you guys can get the zines that I make, t-shirts, buttons, and other good stuff. Beyond that, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Lates.